Hey, how you doing? This is your boy, D Nostradamus, aka Derek, and are you upset? Are you furious? Are you angry? Are you truly in a point where you kind of don't want to do your taxes because you know you're probably going to owe some type of money to either the state or the feds? I mean, come on, really? I mean, what is it that you think that you probably have done in the year that you know that you messed up on, and you truly have to pay these people, and you know you don't really have the money because you're poor? That's me. That's me. You're truly upset about that, you know. I tell you. Whew. But anyway, if you are upset and furious like your boy D Nostradamus, and you don't have the money probably to pay these SOBs, how about you get your frustrations not on the government? Don't overthrow the government or whatnot and become the sole dictator of the United States. But get your frustrations out here, right here on Wrestlekram Gripes. If you're watching this today, you're watching tomorrow, you're watching it next week. I truly do thank you from the bottom of my heart to the depths of my loins. I truly do thank you. I truly thank you so much. Thank you for watching the show. Thank you so much for allowing your boy D Nostradamus for doing the show. If you don't know anything about the show, Wrestlekram Gripes, if you have a frustration, something that irks you, I put out a feed each and every single Wednesday for you guys to consume and have some fun about it as well. I myself will be the person that deems fit that this is completely confirmed. I also usually have the very last say-so when it comes to gripes. Alright, I might have one. I might have one. You never know. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Also, we're still on the road to 300. Still on the road. It's no biggie. It's no biggie. I don't have to beg. But, you know, it's no biggie. But also, don't forget I'm on the TikToks. I'm on Twitter or X. I'm also on Facebook. I have my own Facebook group club. It is called Wrestlekram Super Club. So go check me out over there as well. I'm religiously posting over there as well. So don't forget about over there at Wrestlekram Super Club. But, you know, don't forget I got the feeds out for Ask Wrestlekram, which is on Saturday. Also, I do have the What I Learned from last week. Last week, I have that as well posted, so you can get your information or whatnot. Not your personal information, but if you want to ask something of your boy D Nostradamus on any of those, we can talk about that as well. So, you know, but without further ado, let's get into, of course, Wrestlekram Gripes. The very first gripe is going to be from Black Star Boy. How we doing, Black Star Boy? Jade Cargill should be at least doing promos. Come on, WrestleMania is right around the corner. Let's get her doing something. That's my gripe. I agree with you. Your gripe is 100% confirmed. I'm still lost on why we are not seeing Jade Cargill on TV on a regular basis now. She's been there for a while. I mean, we keep hearing that Triple H is like, hey, she's ready when she's ready. She's training. She kind of has her own, a brand new type of wrestling style, way different than what she's supposed to be doing from AEW. Which is a smart move because, I mean, the opponents that was in AEW was just, her opponents were just not good. I mean, what it is. That division is just not on Jade Cargill's level. Now, I will say this without a doubt. I honestly thought that Ronda Rousey was going to be a dud when it came to the ring, but she was really, really good. So, if we are having a situation where they're going to have to kind of change her wrestling style up to be even better than what it was over there in AEW, I can't be mad at that. But we can be doing promos. She could be just showing herself like Lacey Evans. She should just walk out and just walk back into the stage. I would love to see something like that. I mean, to have her on TV. She looks good. I mean, she looks like a zillion bucks. So let's get her on TV. I most definitely agree with you on that. This is a situation where I know that we can do something better, because WrestleMania is literally right around the corner. You're absolutely right. We still don't have an opponent for Jade Cargill. We don't even know if she's on Raw, SmackDown, or NXT. We don't know any of this information. I would love to see a little bit more push on what she has to offer for either of the brands. I mean, I personally think she should probably be a free agent going from Raw to SmackDown, just to see her on a regular basis. She is a draw. We know she's a draw. So let's get her on TV. Let's try to get her on TV. But thank you so much for that gripe, Black Star. Well, the next gripe is going to be from Mitch Does It. How we doing, Mitch Does It? My gripe is that WWE has rushed Nakamura, and he hasn't recovered since Mania 34. Nakamura could have been a believable main eventer, but if booked correctly. I agree. I think Shinsuke Nakamura was... I think he's broken now. I think he is one of those people who is going to be a person that is there to just be a main eventer and just lose, to a main eventer, or push the younger group over. That's probably what I think. This heel turn right now is what we should have gotten before WrestleMania 34, when he did win against, when he lost to AJ Styles and, of course, won the Royal Rumble. He should have gotten that push. Now, here's the thing. I wouldn't have changed the result of WrestleMania 34. I think that was really, really good that Shinsuke Nakamura turned completely heel at the end of the match. That should have catapulted him to have another rematch against AJ Styles. He was hot. Don't get me wrong, AJ Styles was hot. But they could have done a hot potato with the title between Shinsuke Nakamura and AJ Styles for at least 3 to 6 months. There were nobody else that was as hot as Shinsuke Nakamura and AJ Styles during that time frame. So I most definitely agree with you. Shinsuke should have been a world champion 2 to 3 times as of right now. He should have been a grand champion as of right now. Shinsuke Nakamura in New Japan was on top of everything over there. He did a great job. Also in NXT, they did a great job with him, with the packaging of him on NXT. I'm so lost on when Triple H was over NXT and they would bring over people from NXT to main roster, and they just dropped the ball. That's one of the people that they honestly dropped the ball with. Right now, I don't see a world title run with Shinsuke Nakamura anytime soon. I mean, the only thing I could possibly think of is put a faction around him, a super monster faction around him, and have him run like that. Then I can probably see him as a world champion. But as of right now, I don't see it. And I think that the point of them having, or that he could have been champion around that time frame, where they could have just hot potatoed that world title between AJ Styles, face AJ Styles, and heel Shinsuke Nakamura. But once again, the heel Shinsuke Nakamura we have right now should have been, that character should have been during that time frame. I love this heel Shinsuke Nakamura, but he's just not that guy, unfortunately, as of right now. Can I see it probably later on? Hopefully, but right now, no go. But I do thank you. Your gripe is 100% confirmed. Thank you so much for that gripe. Mitch doesn't. The next gripe is gonna be from Daniel Dillon, 69. How we doing, Daniel Dillon? My biggest gripe is that the women's division in AEW is kind of mediocre, and I want it to succeed better. I agree. I've talked about this a lot. I'm a huge fan. If you haven't noticed, I'm a huge fan of women's wrestling. I really do. I think, I think they're very beautiful women. They are very, very great in the ring if they do it correctly. Okay, so I love women's wrestling. I do. I really, really do. You know that I'm a huge fan of Jade Cargill, Bianca Belair, Lady Frost over there in Ring of Honor. I love the women's division in NXT. Also, Jordan Grace over there in TNA. Love these divisions. They are really, really good. Stardom is starting to get a little loosey-goosey now, but with the other ones, I really do enjoy them. The women's division, once again, they just signed a new executive with their talent or the creative aspect. I think she won 3 Grammys. I forgot her name. In the comments, if you know her name, please put it in there. And she also worked with Mercedes Moné, or when she was in the WWE, it was Sasha Banks. So we will see what happens with this. Hopefully, I think this will turn the women's division ship around over there in AEW. But, once again, there are a lot of balls that have been dropped over there in when Kenny Omega was booking or attempting to book the women's division. Once again, you had I think one of the greatest women's wrestlers of all time in your hands, and you had that just seep through the fingers, which is Jade Cargill. But once again, there are some injuries, some major injuries that are probably coming back. Once again, you got Jamie Hayter coming back. You should have Britt Baker coming back. Those are 2 powerhouses that I think are going to probably bring the division back to a kind of a balance or whatnot. So we'll see what happens with that. I do love the 2 women that are champions, which is Toni Storm, Timeless Toni Storm, who is holding that whole division on her back. And also, I do love Julia Hart. Julia Hart has been doing a great job as well. Haven't seen her a lot on TV, other than her being a part of the House of Black, but I would like to see more of her try to have that singles run, but still be in the faction, but have that single run as the TBS Women's Champion. Also, I think they're doing a great job with this tournament with the Ring of Honor women's television title. I think that's really good. Abaddon may be that person to get that title. Probably put her on TV more than what she is now. Also, let's not forget who I think is probably one of the best women champions out there as of right now, which is Athena. Athena's doing really, really good. It's just she's stuck on that stupid Ring of Honor all access type of thing or whatnot. You got to pay for. She's behind a paywall. She should not be behind a paywall. She is really, really good. She has been killing the game, and a lot of people don't even know about it. I mean, goodness gracious. So I agree with you. The women's division has been not good, but I truly think there are going to be a silver lining ahead with the people that are injured coming back and probably trying to put some more people on TV. That'd be the best bet. The women's revolution, I think it's going to happen. It's going to happen pretty soon. And it's going to happen probably with Mercedes Moné trying to clean up that entire division. But I do agree with you. Your gripe is 100% confirmed. Thank you so much for that gripe, Daniel Dillon. The next gripe is going to be from Mr. Greenhead. How we doing, Mr. Greenhead? My gripe is with some of the NXT booking. No disrespect to Carmelo Hayes, but why are we getting another match between him and Ilya Dragunov? I agree with you. On this. I'm really lost behind this. I think we settled that Ilya Dragunov is better than Carmelo Hayes. We've seen this. I mean, every single time that they've had a match, Carmelo Hayes versus Ilya Dragunov, it has been that if Carmelo won. If Melo won, it was because of dirty tactics, or something happened. The match that they had, I forgot what pay-per-view it was on, or premium live event it was on, but Ilio did that torpedo dart and ran head first into the title, which gave Carmelo the win. So, and then after that, we finally got a one-on-one where Ilio actually was the better man. We've seen this over and over again. The only way that I can possibly see this happening is that Ilio's going to win, and it's going to win in a certain way that we get Trick Williams to come back to attack Melo. Or we may get a dirty tactic move where Melo is going to win. He's going to win against Ilio Dragunov and have now a heel run as the world champion. That is kind of the one that I would like to see, have him run with that title as a heel for about 3 months, 3 to 6 months. And then we get, we'll get Stand and Deliver where Trick will lose again against Melo. And then eventually we will get a christening or a crowning of Trick Williams being the number one person in NXT, where he will beat Melo. Now, the only reason why this will probably happen after that is he still would have to face Ilio, because Ilio is the guy who has beaten Trick clean on a numerous times. So we will have to see that match. That match will be so good. I'd rather see that match than the Melo and Trick match. But I agree with you. I think Dirty Tactics is going to come into play either or. If Trick comes in to save Ilya, or we get a heel run champion again with Melo running as for 6 months. That's the only thing that I can possibly think of. But I do agree with you. Your gripe is 100% confirmed. Thank you so much for that gripe, Mr. Greenhead. The next gripe is going to be from Handlebar Mustache. How we doing, Handlebar Mustache? I'm truly confused on why the WWE has banned Kevin Nash from attending Sting's last match at AEW Revolution. Do you think this is petty? Not only do I think this is petty, this is completely disrespectful. Sting has a lot of friends, and I do mean a lot of friends over there in the WWE. Even the people that are behind the scenes and still wrestling as of right now. This dude is an inspiration. He is truly an icon. I truly think that some of the people, I think not only should Kevin Nash be there, I truly think Triple H should be there. I truly think that a lot of people from the WWE or TNA that has wrestled and worked with him should be in ringside to help support Sting's last match. This is his last match. Should it have been in AEW? I mean, that's debatable. That's truly debatable. I'm not trying to be a negative Nancy, but I think that there should be more people in attendance showing their love and respect for a person who has been wrestling for a very, very long time. We're talking about the 80s, for crying out loud. I think even the 70s. This guy has been wrestling for a very long time. And I mean, without a doubt, Kevin Nash is one of his closest friends from WCWs and TNA. So, I mean, it truly sucks if this is true. I hope that they do kind of, not let him allow to go over there. There are people that are in AEW that are actually wrestling and still under a Legends contract. Rob Van Dam is wrestling over there, and he has a Legends contract with the WWE. So, I mean, come on. I hope this is not true, and I hope that Kevin Nash can go over there and show his love and respect for Sting with his last match. Your gripe is 100% confirmed. I do agree with you on that gripe. Thank you so much for that gripe, Handlebar Mustache. The next gripe is going to be from Dragon Hunter XD. How we doing, Dragon Hunter XD? I know that AEW doesn't force Mike Caster to perform on AEW Collision. It looks like his father recently passed and he was still very emotional. I hope this isn't the case. I don't know. I don't have the complete story on that. I don't think AEW is that evil to allow Mike Caster to perform still being emotional. I did see that very awkward situation where Mike Caster tried to do a freestyle, couldn't do it, and he just gave the mic to Bowens. So I don't know. I don't have concrete evidence on that. I can't give you a confirmation on that. I'm going to go 50-50 with it, probably 25%, because I truly think Tony Khan probably told him to take a couple of weeks off. I just don't see Tony Khan being this evil. I don't think he has that Vince McMahon mentality, especially when it comes to a close relative passing and them not allowing that to happen. Now, Sting, on the other hand, I didn't even know about his father passing last week, but I think they made that into a gimmick or whatnot, and I think Sting could move on with that. But once again, some people show emotion differently. I mean, once again, people are snowflakes. They are snowflakes. Every snowflake is completely different, and personalities are completely different. Much love, positive and healing energy over there to Mike Caster, and also Sting, for both of them losing their fathers around the same time. So much love to them. Hopefully this isn't true. So I'm going to give this a gripe like a 25%, because I truly think that management probably told him to take a couple of weeks off, probably a month off for this. Unfortunately, they are champions. That's the only thing about the situation, that they are champions. That's the sucky part about it. But, you know, much love to Mike Caster. And I just, like I said, I truly think that Tony Khan did not approve this at all. I truly don't think that. But thank you so much for that gripe, Dragon Hunter XD. The next gripe is going to be from Larry Gear 1. How we doing, Larry Gear 1? A ton of TNA stars have put hourglasses on their X page or Twitter. The TNA has really dropped the ball. I can honestly say that they probably have dropped the ball with this situation. I think Jordan Grace is one of the people that have put the hourglass on there, saying that I'm just waiting on time to go away. I truly think Jordan Grace is a perfect person to be in the WWE. I mean, a lot of people have a lot of respect for Scott D'Amore. So it sucks. It truly sucks that he's not there. And I don't know, once again, I guarantee there's more stuff that we don't know that happened with this situation. The only thing that I know is that, you know, Scott wanted to bring more wrestlers in, to bring the heighten I mean, they were hot. When they changed back to TNA, it put a lot of buzz into the wrestling atmosphere. And with them, they signed, of course, Dolph Ziggler. They signed Matt, what was it? Goodness gracious. Mustafa Ali. They got a lot of people. They got a lot of people. Ash by Elegance, who was, I forgot her name, but now she's there. I mean, there's a lot of people. There are a lot of, then I think they raised the stock of TNA. But he wanted more. I think TNA was like, you know what, let's pump the brakes a little bit. And Scott D'Amore was like, I'm not having this. So how about I just buy you out and, you know, we can do it like that. They was like, no, we don't want that. So we're going to go ahead and just fire you. So that's the sucky thing about this situation, is that, you know, he was let go due to the fact that he wanted the success of TNA. And, you know, it happens. It truly happens. I hate that happened. But there are a lot of people that are there that or re-signed because of Scott D'Amore. That's the reason why they re-signed their contract. Now, Josh Alexander, it looks like, you know, he had a option on his contract for that to happen. So it's a truly sucky situation. I don't know how this is going to end, but we will see. We will see. Your gripe is 100% confirmed. I most definitely agree with you on that. But the very last gripe is going to be from Pomegranate Juice 96. How we doing at Pomegranate Juice? It truly seems that Josh Alexander really wanted to leave the company and try to venture out and see what his ceiling was. But TNA extended his contract. My gripe is, why do you think TNA wants somebody that wants to leave? Once again, I think that this is a situation where Scott D'Amore is no longer there. But I truly think that he thought that regardless of the situation, he wanted to go and try to see what more he could do. I think your gripe is 100% confirmed. I truly think Josh Alexander didn't want to be there. Due to the injury, I guarantee that they probably added some time to his contract due to the fact that, if you're not wrestling, then they can add more time. Also, in his contract, I think they did have a clause for an additional year, and they picked up that option. So that was a sucky situation. I think that was a dick move, especially since a person doesn't want to be there. I think that Josh Alexander is very, very professional with what he did, and he's still putting on stellar matches. I think Josh Alexander will be perfect in NXT and try to navigate his way back or go to the main roster. I think he's really, really good. Good on the mic. I love his family. I think his wife is one of the announcers over there in NXT TNA. And, we will see. We will see if he gets back to the top of the mountain. I would love to see a Josh Alexander versus Moose match in the future. Man, that'd be so good. But we will see. We will see. Your gripe is 100% confirmed. I hate that Josh Alexander is in this situation where he has to, be there for another year. And a person that doesn't want to be there, but under contract, still professional, keep those doors open. Please don't burn any bridges with this situation. So I do think that. So, my gripe is going to be about this not so good WWE Raw that was yesterday. Also, I would like to talk about who Gunther's opponent will be at WrestleMania. It comes to mind that there are a lot of people that Gunther did not face on Raw. And if you go back, it's some opponents that he did not face on SmackDown. I'm getting sick and tired of them recycling people, or people I think that that's not worthy to be facing Gunther. I truly think that Jay should have won that title, but I think they want to keep that winning streak going, or his reign going. I can honestly understand the storyline between Jay and Gunther, and now it's Jay and Jimmy going to WrestleMania to face each other one-on-one. I understand that Chad Gable put on a stellar match, a great match against Gunther, him winning by countout. Unfortunately, the titles did not change hands, but we did get a clean match between Gunther and Chad Gable, where Gunther did win. Also, we have now a new challenger, probably between him and Dirty Dom. Do I truly think Dirty Dom deserves a match with him at WrestleMania? I don't think it should be a caliber to that. I don't think that Dominic Mysterio should be that person to take that title off of him. No disrespect, once again, to Dominic Mysterio, who's been doing great work, but I just don't see that person being him. Once again, I truly think that there are a lot of people that could be that person that can do it. I truly think that Ludwig Kaiser is a really great candidate to be a person to take that title off of him. Bronson Reed, I think, is truly a person who could do that if we change him back to a babyface. I know he has a baby on the way with a pregnant wife, or I think she probably had the baby. But, that would be a great addition to him. Also, I would love to see probably Bobby Lashley win that title off of Gunther, bringing that title to SmackDown. That would be a great addition. Also, LA Knight going to Raw would be a great addition. I would love to see that situation happen. One of the biggest things I would think that would be one of a really great thing is doing a tournament. Doing a tournament on the SmackDown side, and doing a tournament on the Raw side, having the last two opponents face each other probably at WrestleMania, And at night 2, they would face Gunther for that title. That would be a great situation. I love tournaments. I'm a big fan of tournaments. So I think that would be a really fun thing to do. But if I had to choose a opponent for Gunther, it would probably be the top of the top will probably be LA Knight, Bobby Lashley, and number 3, Ludwig Kaiser. I think these 3 would be perfect opponents for Gunther, and probably him losing that title at WrestleMania. That would be my thing. But, you know, them recycling people who Gunther has already won or already beat is truly, I think, a waste of time. I mean, now, if you want to put those people against Gunther on probably a main event at Raw or a main event at SmackDown, by all means do it. But, once again, it should be a new person that we see face Gunther for that title. That is my gripe. What do you think about my gripe? Do you think my gripe was good? What about the other gripes? Do you think those gripes were awesome? Look, I will tell you now that the new Wrestlekram Gripe is out right now. So you can get your gripes in and have a great time doing it, okay? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, you guys. Like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. So as soon as this video launches, you can get your questions in. All right, you can get them in. Have a great time with that. Also, once again, we're still on the road to 300. If you want to help a homegrown person like your boy, Dino Chanavis, I built this by myself. So if you want to see me succeed, hit the sub button. Go talk amongst your friends who are wrestling fans that want to help me out as well. I'm on the TikToks. I'm on Twitter or X. I do have my own Facebook group club as well. So don't forget to go help me out. Go hang, have fun. Also, don't forget Saturday I have the Axe Wrestlekram, and on Sunday I have what I learned from last week. So don't forget about those 2 that's coming up. You still have plenty of time to get your questions and what you've learned as well. I love y'all so much. The best is truly yet to come. I had to swallow. The best is truly yet to come. Until next time, love, peace, and of course, wrestling